The truck is disgusting with all the condensation in the mornings, farmers out in the fields. I couldn't even see out the windshield this morning. So we're gonna get a bath, and then we're gonna finish our trip to Indiana. They got a hot load going to Sioux Falls, South Dakota with campers. They have a hot load of boats going to Michigan, and so I jumped on both of them. The Michigan load I'll hook up to in the morning, take that up. It should be only like 300 miles round trip, so a short little run. Drop them off, come back, and hopefully, as long as it doesn't take long to unload, I'll have time to come back tomorrow and get the campers loaded on, and then we'll head for Sioux Falls on Wednesday morning. So we'll see how this week goes. So to do these boats, we gotta go get our fifth wheel hitch slid back. The kingpin has to be in the center of the rear axle, and mine is about 8 inches short. So now we are off to Smoker Craft to go get the fifth wheel back about 8 inches. Got our first load of boats finally. We were supposed to be delivered today, but by the time we got the fifth wheel extended, the rail, so we could slide it farther back, and then this top pontoon, when we went to go pick it up, there's little rubber pads up in there and they weren't there, so we had to lift the front pontoon back up and get the rubber pads back underneath there before I could take it, so they didn't wear through the tubes on the way to delivery. So apparently that'd be my fault if it wears through. And then it was like a 2-hour ordeal of getting explained how the whole boat process works. So by the time I actually got pulled out of Barletta, it was like 2:30, 3 o'clock, right in there, and it's a 3-hour drive up to the dealership. So I had to call and tell them that we'll have to deliver in the morning. So we are parked at the rest area about an hour outside, well, an hour from delivery, but outside of Detroit. So we're gonna get these dropped off in the morning, get back, grab my trailer. Hopefully everything goes smooth tomorrow so I can get back, so I can get my trailer before Indiana Transport closes the yard at 5. So then I can go get my Sioux Falls campers loaded and at least make it maybe back into Iowa tomorrow night before I park it. So
it's getting quite hard to see out the windshield. The grill's starting to fill in with dust and bugs.
it's starting to get a little chilly at night. I bought one of those cheap Chinese diesel heaters, put in the sleeper. Used it last night. The only downfall, for me anyway, is it's in Celsius. So I had to Google like 70 degrees Fahrenheit to kind of know where I wanted to go. The other downfall with this thing is it does not shut off. And it's a little too big, I think, for the sleeper. I think it's supposed to be 5,000 kilowatt, which I don't know what that is compared to like BTUs or anything, but the big brand, the expensive brand ones that we had in those other trucks would shut off at night, and then when it got below temp would kick back in. And this one doesn't ever shut off. It goes really low, but it still blows out too much heat. So like last night I woke up in the middle of the night sweating my butt off, so I had to shut it off, and then I woke up a couple hours later, freeze my butt off, so then I had to turn it back on. So it seems like once it gets to like 40 degrees or colder outside, then if it stays on low the whole time, it works pretty good. But this is what I do in the truck. I watch YouTube about trucking, or I'm making videos about trucking. Pretty dorky, huh? We don't have Courtney with this week, so it's kind of boring. You just sit here and twiddle your thumbs, especially when you get parked real early like we did tonight. But it's kind of nice too. Put your feet up, relax for a while, and do nothing, kind of like I did all day. I think we got 3 hours on our logs for drive time today, and almost burned up my 14-hour clock. So it was a productive day. But like I said earlier, hopefully tomorrow goes better. Hopefully the unloading goes easy. Hopefully we can get reloaded, and hopefully we can make it back to the Iowa 80, but we'll see, because today did not go as hopeful as I had planned. We made it in. This is gonna be tight getting out. I'm not sure how to maneuver in here when all I can do is pull ahead 20 feet and back up 20 feet to the highway. So they got to move a bunch of boats to get us unloaded. So it's been about an hour so far, and they still got probably a dozen boats to get moved out of the way yet. So it's going to be a while yet. We got to keep backing up so they can get to the boats over here, or pulling ahead so they can get a long trailer pulled in the driveway. And as soon as he gets pulled in, I got to back up to get out of his way. So it's been kind of a nightmare. I mean, not horrible, but they wanted me to wait until today anyway. So they said yesterday when I called and said that I wasn't going to make it. And they said that was good because they weren't ready anyway. By the looks of it, they're still not ready. So I don't know who determines when it's a hot load or not, but it was definitely not the dealership, because the dealer didn't want these boats. Not this early anyway, because they need to get all the winter ones out of the way yet, and they're still winterizing and shrink wrapping and all that for the winter, so they got plenty going on. First load of boats is in the books. Could have went a little better, but I mean, I understand their point too, but all the winterizing and stuff they got going on, the lot was full, but they were awful short with me. A couple of the guys were anyway. About me being in the way, backing up, pulling ahead. Well, all I could do is move about 20 feet to get out of their way once in a while, so. Then we had to stop traffic so I could get backed out, back into the restaurant parking lot, and get back on the highway. So this actually isn't bad. A little bit of a learning curve, but not much. The trailer turns way wider with having it way farther back on the truck, but not horrible. So at least we're set up for boats, I guess. That nightmare's out of the way. But, so we're gonna drop this. I gotta go back to Indiana Transport, grab my trailer, and then get that load for Sioux Falls loaded. And I'm hoping I can make it to Iowa 80 tonight, and then go deliver those tomorrow. And then maybe the wife might run out here. I think there's another Sioux Falls load I might grab, so we might head out Friday, Saturday, something like that. Just run out and grab them and then deliver those on Monday. But that'll probably be the end of this video, and we'll see you guys in the next one.